Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Houston Cougars. Taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A first down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. The give to the tailback. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Houston going up tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's throwing him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Sends it downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple of yards.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
Well, you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
On the ground, it's Sanford. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Sanford. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. What a grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cuber. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. And that pass is intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for space. It's Sanford. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanford. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cougar!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive to get...
He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the left. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Houston wants to play fast. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. Grab behind the line. It's Sanford. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the right. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The give on the inside. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. Arizona right back to the line.
And that's in Arizona.
Wants to throw on first down. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Still looking on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Cuber. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 15 over Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Sanford. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. You might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Gonna run it. It's Sanford.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Hands it off. Pirouettes away from the defense.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football, and they make the tackle short of the first down marker, but
He'll take a shot. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cuber. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Wide out in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Arizona in a hurry. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's straight. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Going throwing up top on first down. He looks that one in nicely. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Tuna.
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Leaves it with the running back. Just steamrolling his way through. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The handoff to Johnson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And the Wildcats pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, there's no quitting this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Arizona! What a catch and run for 6. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And wings it incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After misfiring, it's second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw